So I got my new toy working, and there's my lovely assistant. So you can, it's not live, you can see that I soldered wires to the brushes, and then I got the connection from the armature to the connection from the armature to the slip rings going on. And then you can see the wires soldered to it. And then the first thing I did was to just take a magnet and just brought the magnet to the into the coil. And if you look in the little picture, you might be able to see the galvanometer going back and forth. So, whoa. Of course, the big test is if we really want it to work as an alternator. So I've got the power supply on down there, and so now I guess what I'll do is I'll put the galvanometer facing the main camera. And then I've got my Frankenstein switch here, and I will turn on the field. And then in fact, if you watch the galvanometer in the lower left there, as I turn on the Helmholtz coils, the big black Helmholtz coils, it jumps slightly. And then of course, we want it to generate electricity. So when I spin this, you can see the galvanometer moving. And just as predicted, at max flux, when we're at the top of the sine curve, there isn't much variation with angle. But when I'm at zero flux, when it's crossing and the sine or cosine has the biggest slope, you can see that I get really nice swings. So the next step is to get this thing going on, maybe even with a motor, so I can put it onto an oscilloscope, or if I can figure out some triggering method, I wouldn't need to. Like I want to use a rotational encoder, and then I'll set the oscilloscope into XY mode. So it works. Neato Kino. The